Hi everyone, welcome to the Mass Retirees Weekly Update. Today's Friday, August 13th, Friday the 13th. I'm Sean Duhamel. Thank you so much for tuning in with us again this week. Now, kicking things off, I just want to let everyone know that if you haven't already received this yet, and if you're a Mass Retirees member, this is our September 2021 newsletter. It's on its way to you right now. I know many members have already received it. Myself and the rest of our staff here at Mass Retirees have been getting phone calls and emails and so forth over the last couple of days with questions and comments about the newsletter. As always, it's chock full of really important information for all of you as public retirees and as active employees to know what's coming with your retirement. But right here on the front page, we're talking about the great success of our public pension systems across Massachusetts. As you know, there are 104 different retirement systems, from the state and the teachers systems to our major cities to our regional systems, all across Massachusetts, and every single one of them has outperformed their benchmarks and outperformed expectations over the past 36 years that modern public pension funding schedules have been in place here in Massachusetts. There's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot to celebrate that has taken place over the past 36 years. And one of the things that we are very focused on going forward, and we've been talking about this in recent weeks, and right here, top of the page in green, a message from our association president, Frank Valeri, about sharing the success from the retirement systems with the beneficiaries, who of course are all of you, the public retirees. So I look forward to you getting this and reading it, and these are the types of things that we are going to be most focused on in the weeks and months and years ahead, of building upon the foundation that's been created here in Massachusetts and making sure that the success of these systems is shared with all of you. Now, one of the other things I want to mention at the outset is we're going to take a little bit of a break over the next few weeks from these weekly videos and the weekly updates. Today will be the last video for the summer. We'll be back to you on Friday, September 10th, the Friday right after Labor Day, with a new video, new update. And we're going to kick off what we are anticipating being a very, very busy fall that Friday. The following Friday, September 17th, will be another teletown hall meeting. Now, if you've received the newsletter already, if you've taken a look at it, right on page 3, we announced that we have made the very difficult decision to postpone what would have been our annual meeting in person on Friday, September 17th. Now, obviously right now with the COVID-19 virus and this Delta variant really ramping up, and people who have already been vaccinated getting reinfected and getting sick, the last thing we want to do is put any of you, our members, in harm's way, or put our staff here at Mass Retirees in any kind of risk. And honestly, it just wasn't worth the risk. As much as all of us here want to be back before you and in person and see you again and be able to look you right in the face and have a conversation, now isn't not the time to let our guard down. And it's very disappointing for all of us, and I'm sure for all of you. But for now, we're going to postpone that meeting. Our hope is that the situation improves and we can hold an annual meeting in person before the end of this year. We're just going to have to see how things develop. Worst case scenario, we will plan to have some type of an expanded virtual meeting that perhaps could include a video component along with the telephone. Those are some of the things we're working on right now as a fallback plan. But the first and most important thing for all of us is to keep everybody safe. We have come too far and fought for too long over the last 15, 16, 17 months, whatever it's been at this point, to get sloppy at this point and put anybody at risk. So that's where things stand right now. But Friday, September 17th, we are going to host a virtual teletown hall meeting. It's going to be an update for all of you on where things are at this point in the year, talking about what we're working on going forward. Hopefully we'll have some new information to share with you at that time on the Social Security windfall elimination provision that we continue to work on. As a matter of fact, next Friday, I'm participating in a meeting of the executive directors and CEOs of all the state retiree organizations throughout the country. for a virtual meeting. They've invited me to make a presentation on the status of the windfall elimination provision and to talk to them as a group about what we can do and what they can do, of working together with all of us to help get this thing over the finish line and pass a meaningful WEP reform bill during the current congressional session. And that is going to continue to be a major focus for all of us going forward. We have never been closer than we are right now. We are working day in and day out with Congressman Neal and our congressional delegation here in Massachusetts, as well as multiple other members of Congress throughout the country. We have a fantastic coalition who's really driving this right now. We have over 54 or 55 different organizations around the country who have banded together with us. And we're doing everything we possibly can to get this thing done and put more money back in the pockets of those retirees who have been impacted by the WEP, as well as fixing this terrible situation for the future. And I hope by September 17th to have a little bit more specific information to share with all of you. And if anything happens between now and September 10th, we'll be sure to get an emergency news update or breaking news update out to everybody. But right now, we're not anticipating any new news really on any topic to take place over the next 3 or 4 weeks. Congress is in recess, the state legislature is in recess for the summer. Most cities and towns aren't really operating on a full-time basis right now in terms of any changes happening throughout August into early September. As you know, these are really the dog days of summer, as they say. But take a look at your newsletter. Again, this is full of the most recent information on every topic that we're working on right now. This is as much up-to-date news as you're going to get anywhere on these different issues. Now, one of the big things that we cover in here, in addition to the COLA news and the pension funding news, we also have a lot of healthcare information. And as we've been reporting, the GIC a year from now will be in the middle of their new contract process. All of those RFPs or RFRs will have been issued by next August. So they're going to be doing a lot of work in the coming months of pulling together as much information as they can. And we're going to play a key role in that, and as are you. And I want to thank you for the input that you've already given us on all of these various topics, that are related to your health care, because it's very important that your voice be heard and your thoughts be heard, and that they come up with really the best plan possible that's also affordable, of high quality, and has open access to everybody. And really that's what we're focused on here at Mass Retirees in terms of your health insurance going forward. So with that, I'm going to sign off for today, but thank you so much for your continued support of everything we do here. I hope you're enjoying your summer. If you're up here in Massachusetts right now in the middle of this severe heat wave, I can't stand it when it gets this hot. Thank God for air conditioning. As you can see from my little bit of a casual dress today, I don't like the heat, but stay cool, enjoy the summer, stay safe. I'll be back to you again on September 10th with a new update. Please remember to tune in on September 17th for our Teletown Hall meeting. In the meantime, go out, read your newsletter, enjoy the rest of the summer, and we'll be back to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.